welcome everyone to another episode of the Hot Seat Podcast. And in this episode, I will be talking about not only ROH for ROH Death Before Dishonor, but I will be talking about something that really just put me on cloud nine. And in case you have been living under a rock, and I'm sure most of you have seen this as of right now, because Rhea Ripley was able to answer my question I sent through threads basically beforehand, and I'm actually going to be talking about this first, and then we'll get into ROH with Death Before Dishonor in my review. But anyway, before then, I saw this on threads, and they were able to have everyone sending questions for Rhea Ripley. I didn't know where it was going to go to, but I sent my question through threads, and the question was for Rhea Ripley on what she like to do with Dominic Mysterio. So I sent that, didn't think she was going to be able to respond because most of the time that doesn't always happen. But actually, what did happen, getting into around Thursday, I was able to watch Ring of Honor and as well Impact at the time. So I was able to check Twitter, and I saw a DM that I got from Astrid, and I had the opportunity to be able to check that out. And she was able to send me the video, of course, from our local establishment. So I want to thank her for that. So I appreciate her sending me the video because I didn't get to actually see it up until that point. And being able to not only watch that and have her answer, I will get into how I felt basically afterwards. So I'm going to try and actually play the audio.
What's her favorite thing to do?
Okay, that definitely is working. So I'm going to play the audio, and hopefully you heard that like I did. And I'm going to react to that afterwards. I wish I had the video, like I said, to be able to show that, but you can definitely check that out on, I believe, not only the Snapchat, well, it didn't actually make it on there, but it made that onto the Twitter page for NXT. So I'm going to actually play the audio, and then hopefully, again, I hope you heard that, and we'll get into that first.
What's her favorite thing to do together with Dominic Mysterio? I think you already know that answer.
And yeah, so she was definitely very honest on that. Hopefully you were able to hear that. So I asked her what is her favorite thing to do with Dominic Mysterio, and she was honest as she can possibly be on that. So definitely on that PG, but that didn't again make the cut for the actual Snapchat video, which is actually fine in itself. That was just to get you ready for the actual video for Snapchat and everything. So just on its own like that, with its own clip and everything, I thought that was really cool. I've seen and definitely reading the comments that everyone interacting has been really positive and amazing. Being able to have the pro wrestling media being able to talk about this, especially like on Wrestle Talk, so on and so forth, being able to cover that has been really cool. So I've been a big fan of Rhea Ripley for a long time. I love her in the Judgment Day. She's doing really awesome things as Women's World Champion right now, and I love her as champion. So having her be able to answer my question and for it to go viral as it did, I've seen it on TikTok. I haven't really seen the video on Instagram. I've seen the video on YouTube. So it's basically a little bit of everywhere by now. So, and again, people covering it on YouTube. So I'm very thankful. That's really been awesome. So it's been a hell of a week, and I've been on cloud nine, like I said. So I just wanted to touch bases on that, and just thank Rhea Ripley for everything that she's doing and for answering my question. And she's just literally the best. So definitely for sure. So enough with that. That's it when it comes to my thoughts and my own response. Since it's been a while since I've been trying to think about a response myself. So with that being said, let's get right into ROH and Death Before Dishonor. There's a lot that happened for the actual show. Let's get into the 0 hour. We had quite a bit there. Josh Woods dealing with Tracy Williams. Josh Woods getting his win there. Action Andretti actually has been dealing with Darius Martin as of late, dealing with JD Drake and Anthony Henry. Action and dreading Darius Martin get their win, really dope there. Then we get into returning legit Layla Hirsch, dealing with Trisha Dora, legit Layla Hirsch getting a win, and possibly even dealing with Sky Blue in the near future. Looking forward for that. We got AR Fox dealing with Shane Taylor. AR Fox actually getting the win, very surprising and really cool there. Then we get into the main part, a lot more to get into, where we had a Commander dealing with a newcomer, basically in Gravity. Kind of reminds me of Axiom a little bit. He was able to get his win surprisingly. So here's to see what is next to see for Gravity. And then we get into the television championships, Mojo and Dalton Castle. Dalton Castle holding his own, really awesome stuff. I actually thought at one point Dalton Castle had a chance, but Samoa Joe able to come back and make a Dalton Castle tap out. So maybe we'll see these two go at it again in the near future. I wouldn't be against that. Then we got the tag team title match where we had Aussie Open dealing with Lucha Bros, The Kingdom, and Best Friends. I was going for The Kingdom, obviously. I would have loved to see them get their win, but Aussie Open was the better team and actually got the tag team titles. So that's awesome there. Then we got the 6-man tag team titles dealing in this one with the Embassy, dealing with Leon Ruffin and his team. Try not to mess up any names for Taguchi and as well Wada, I believe, and being able to deal with them. And a really interesting match. And we had the Embassy actually getting the win. So that's fine with me on that. And then we get into the next thing where we had the Pure Championship with Shibata and as well Daniel Garcia being able to go head to head. Really enjoy Pure Wrestling stuff. So these two definitely went at it for sure. It went really either way, but Shibata retaining the Pure Wrestling Championship. We got the Fight Without Honor match. We saw basically anything and everything between the Dark Order and as well the Righteous on this one, especially with Stu Grayson not wanting to be bothered with Dark Order anymore. So that's basically done and out the window. Definitely clearly seen turned into a bloody battle. We saw the weapons get involved, Legos, all that fun stuff, and Dark Order actually getting the win. Even with Evil Uno being busted open, so that was crazy and insane. We got the ROH World Championship co-main event, Claudio Castagnoli and as well Pac, and it could have been really either or. Really awesome stuff. At one point, Pac was thrown to the outside. Pac able to come back and fight his very best, but Claudio was able to retain and get to keep his world title, and Pac able to deal with Death Triangle once again. So can't get wrong there. Maybe we'll see more out of these two between Pac and as well Claudio, so that remains to be seen. Then we get into the women's main event, which is amazing. Athena and Willow Nightingale, and Athena has been doing amazing stuff as a heel. I've been happy for her. I thought Willow Nightingale was going to do her thing, and she did, and being able to get the win. Unfortunately, she did not. Athena was able to get to retain her world title, so Willow came definitely close as she came as close as possible. But Athena was able to get a win, retain the women's world title. So this was basically the rubber match between the two, and we'll see what happens with that for sure. If they'll be able to continue things or not, or we'll see who's next for Athena. On that note, so that was ROH Death Before Dishonor. I really enjoyed it. Those are my thoughts. What are your own thoughts? I'd love to hear your feedback as always. So if you're watching on the YouTube version, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and as well hit the notification bell to stay notified for all things in the Hot Seat Podcast. Definitely as well check out the link tree as always, and check out the other socials there for sure. So you get the very best pro wrestling and pop culture. And again, I wanted to thank Rhea Ripley for answering my question. Basically getting practice since I want to be a backstage interviewer or a manager or both, definitely for sure. And being a part of pro wrestling media in that sense, I saw a great practice for me. Check out our local establishment. I like to check in from time to time as well on there, interact with them. So definitely check me out there as well in the comment section and check out all the awesome stuff that they're doing over there. So, again, get the best of pro wrestling and pop culture right here for the Hot Podcast, and I'll check everyone next time for the very next